Atrophy means to waste away. God, it's both a bad translator and a pretentious translator. I mean, seriously, atrophy? Atrophy! Is it, atrophy? What the fuck? My will and gave some time for themselves. Time to find the perfect way to dispose of me. Even if I cave into the warning, I'm still someone who knows too much. The coldness of the deaths reminds me of Satoshi Hojo, who was using this death and disappeared last year. Was he in my position? Did he know too much and was removed? What did happen to Satoshi again? I can't remember. Oh right, I remember. Good. Shit. I won't let them do that to me. Never! But am I really in danger? I find myself trying to protect them as I suspect them at the same time. Even after seeing such suspicious behavior, when we're in the morning sun, I try to convince myself that everything is a lie. Am I suspecting my friends? Am I protecting them? Is my life at risk? Or not? The point of the question is so off. If I just think about where I'm standing now, that's just an odd point of question. Hey, are they really trying to take my life? As I think, the other me inside of me yells at me. Are you stupid, Keiichi Maebara? Of course they are! Maybe the needle was just an accident, right? How could a needle get into an ahagi by accident? Get real! It's true that both Rena and Neon act strangely sometimes, but that just might be my misunderstanding. What kind of misunderstanding are you talking about? What do you mean strange? It's abnormal! Rena only pointed out my lie, and Neon just asked me about my lunch. That's the same Rena that listened into your conversation for over an hour at the door. But that's because she was waiting for me to finish my phone call. For over an hour? At the door? Who would just leave after that wind without saying a thing? Ellipses, 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 ellipses. Didn't Oishi tell you about what Rena did at her previous school? But she said that's because of Oyashiro. Come on, that's enough, Keiichi Maebara. Do you really realize that you are in danger? Oh, those words came out of my mouth unconsciously. I'm stunned for a little with my own words, but I look around to make sure nobody heard me. What I said was true. Even if I feel their intent to kill me, I'm denying it somewhere inside of me. Why? That kind of hesitation may be fatal. I don't... You know... Yes, that kind of hesitation could be fatal. I unfortunately have to agree with you. I know that. But I'm just an average male student. Nothing special about me at all. How can I believe that my friends, who I was having so much fun with until last Sunday, are trying to kill me? Right? Don't be stupid, Keiichi. This time I intentionally focus on my lower abdomen. Abdomen? and yell quietly so that only I can hear. There's one thing I know. I'm too naive. I still don't get how scary Rena and the others are. I'm not even trying to understand. I didn't take what Oishi told me seriously. I didn't listen to him by pretending to be depressed. I didn't understand. I was running away. I have to get rid of such of a naive thought that just because I don't understand, I don't have the intent to kill me. When I come to that conclusion, I hear the end of the class bell. Wait, sorry, I kind of missed that. What? Oh, God, no. How quick? Today is already over. I don't remember eating lunch or being in class. My friends get their desks together for the club activity. The old me would jump into that circle. Hey, Keiichi, why are you getting ready to go home? Sadako talks to me so normally I feel bad. I've probably been going for a really, really long time. Hey, Keiichi, are you busy today? Are you? I wanted us to win today. Oh, in fact, I think I'm just going to check how long I have been going. Only been about 27 minutes. I usually do these in 2-part blocks anyway, so whatever. Oh great, I unplugged it again. Shit, where's the cord? Where's the cord? God damn it. There we go. Rena's disappointed look gives me a hard time. Keiichi, maybe Oishi is the real bad guy, and he's simply trying to take me away from them. Slap! Sorry, no. Dramatic slap! I slapped my own face to get rid of such naive thought. Keiichi? Is Rena really trying to kill me? Somebody, please tell me it's a lie. It's a lie, Keiichi! Even if it's not true, tell me it's a lie. Why am I thinking this way again? How stupid am I? Are you okay? Do you have a headache? I guess Brenna sees me as suffering from a headache. You don't look good. Can you go home alone? Do you want me to come with you? Don't you? No, that's okay. Sorry about that. I can go home by myself. Please have fun. When Mion finds out that I'm going home, she puckers up her lips. You wanted a revenge match, and that's why I chose this game today. Keiichi-kun doesn't have much desire for a return match. How pitiful. I don't pay attention to such a vulgar provocation. Vulgar? How is that vulgar? Without responding to her, it should be a 2 there. I get up with my bag with my hand. Then I feel somebody patting a hand on my head. There, Keiichi. You look sick. It's Rika. She pats my head with her small hand while standing on tiptoe. It feels good, and that makes me feel mortified. Sorry, everyone. See you. After I said that, I leave the classroom quickly. They're saying something while watching my back, but I didn't hear them. I head to the front exit, get my shoes, put them on, and move forward. And forward. Empty your mind, Keiji Maebara. For some reason, they want to get rid of me. They have a dark plan and they keep their eyes on my every move. But I can't hate them. They're my friends. I resent how naive I am, and I also resent losing something I shouldn't have lost. I feel like my personality is getting ripped apart along with my body. If this is the curse of Oyashiro, it's too painful. Hey, Oyashiro. Sorry, no. Hey, Oyashiro. I'm sorry that I didn't believe in your curse, but I do now. I truly do. Your curse really does exist. So please, please forgive me. Please. What's happening? Dinner doesn't taste good. I don't taste anything or smell anything. Even the steam from the hot miso soup, which is usually appetizing, feels like water vapor. My dad is at the table too, tonight. That's unusual at our house. Once he gets into his work, he doesn't care about food or sleep. A sense of time just appears in him. So for him to be at the dinner table, that means he's just finished his work or he's in a slump. Anyway, he just doesn't... Sorry, I just gotta stop the video here for a moment. Much better! Anyway, he just doesn't understand the miters motivate blah 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 blah. Even the tie was done for... Who the hell is talking? If you don't get along, why don't you decline the offer? I know that we need to help each other out, but things are like this, I don't know. Judging by their conversation, they aren't talking about anything good. No wonder the food doesn't taste good. As I watch my parents, I continue on with my thoughts. Now, how can I no longer trust the people who I've thought of my friends? And obviously, I'm lacking allies. I don't have anyone who I can trust. I don't have anyone I can trust or depend on. I'd feel so much better if I had even one ally. I put down my chopsticks and look up to my parents who are still talking. Mom? Dad? This town's trying to kill me! At first I thought about telling them everything to my parents at first. When I can't trust anyone here in Hinamizawa, my parents are the only ones I can trust. Would they understand? For instance, about Rena. Ever since we moved, she's been taking good care of me, coming over every morning before school, and also she shares things as a good neighbor. How can I explain that she's trying to kill me? No matter how I explain, it would be something very hard for them to understand. My dad, who's rather unworldly, wouldn't understand. And my nervous mom would my nervous mom would probably take me straight to the mental clinic. Sadly, this is how our relationship is. Even if they understood, what can they do anyway? They can't expose the truth or protect my life. Instead, by hearing too much from me, they may become at risk themselves. I have to think very seriously since the past victims were often husband and wife. It's very possible that all the members of the Mayabara family might just get into an accident or disappear. Hearing too much is the important thing. How did they find out that I now know? That makes me feel scared. In other words, as long as my parents know nothing, they won't be at risk, right? At least that's how it was in my case. When I found out, things started to get strange. So, this is it. If my parents don't know anything, nothing will happen to them. That means, so long as they're here in this house. Oh. Sorry, no spoilers. What the fuck is that word? I know that this is only a sophistic hypothesis. What the fuck is sophistic? Save me, Wikipedia. A false argument used to mislead someone. I'm not exactly sure how it... okay, that kind of makes sense. It's my selfish wish for at least this house to be my safety zone. I still have to realize that though it's safer than the outside world, it's not completely safe. I can't count on my parents, no. I can't get them involved in this. That means Oishi's the only ally I have. He's the only one who understands what's going on around me now. Whoopsies. Although he isn't too concerned about my safety, he's passionate about solving this case, that's for sure. I'm mortified a little. This is all because of Oishi, and now I have to ask him for help. In other words, it's exactly how Oishi planned it. I'm just bait in the middle of an ocean. My mission is to float around looking tasty. When a bunch of fish are all lured around me, Oishi catches them all. I don't want to admit it, but that seems to be the best thing to do. So what do I need to do? The fast rule of fishing is to wait. Shouldn't that be the first rule? Just wait patiently until a fish takes the bait. But I'm not bait. I can do so many things just before I'm eaten. Somehow I have to avoid their attack and let Oishi take over. Of course, it's not an easy task. The timing to let Oishi take over is crucial. Oishi isn't not Shinibizawa. So even if I call him in an emergency, it'll take him at least half an hour to get here. I must get away from them for at least half an hour. For example, we set a meeting spot ahead of time, and I just stay there in hiding until Oishi gets there. Good. It's starting to look good. I'm still in the middle of this mess, but I'm starting to see a little light at the end of the tunnel, which is giving me a bit of hope. I know. Maybe I should carry a weapon on me. Something like a folding knife? You mean a switchblade? But it seems helpless. Besides, it's recognized as a weapon in society. I guess something long, like a bat, will be useful. I remember there's a metal bat at school. That'll work well. If I pretend I'm at batting practice, no one will be suspicious. I'll go to school early tomorrow and get it. Just having a weapon may be frustrating. Yeah, the party's actions. Another thing is to leave records. Even jotting down things on a memo would do. I'll start writing down stuff during the day as a diary. Even if I disappear, my diary will still stay. Oishi will avenge me using my diary. I go back to my room, leaving my parents, who are still talking about the job. I rip out a page from my notebook and sit at the desk. I've just unplugged something. There we go. Haven't written a diary since my elementary years. If something happens to me, the police will use my diary so that I'll only put the facts and make them short and clear. How should I start? I just let my pen do the work. I, Keiichi Maebara, am in mortal danger. I make a wife smile. I never even dreamed of writing such a line, which sounds like a mystery novel, even if I say so myself. I don't know who's trying to kill me, or why. I suspect Renner and the others, but there's no proof. So I can't write any more about that. Regarding such mysterious lines, I laugh at myself. Would the police get some kind of hint from these lines? I just hope so. But more to that, I hope this diary will never have to come out. I smile wryly again. It's so short, I add another line. The only thing I know, it has something to do with Oyashiro's curse. Is it too much? Maybe I shouldn't write anymore. If I go on, it'll become a delusive diary. To let them know how calm I am, I shouldn't write any more at this point. I'll add more facts as I find out. Why are you trying to prove to them that you're calm? I fold the notepaper and think about where to hide it. If I'm not careful enough, they'll find it first. On the other hand, if I find it somewhere hard to find, then nobody will find it. After some thought, I take down the wall clock and tape the paper on the back side of the clock and put it back on the wall. Good. It doesn't look like something is hidden. Okay, now I have to make sure my parents find the paper when something happens to me. I check the clock for different angles to make sure, then go downstairs. The nerds are still talking about the same topic. This is go. They don't seem to stop, so I interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, but can I say something? What is it, Keiichi? There's something I wanted to ask you. This is only a hypothetical scenario. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. If, okay, I die... Yeah, it's a very dry way of putting that. My parents open their eyes widely. If I die, I want you to put my wall clock in my casket. If they do that, they'll notice the paper. Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing to say. I made that clock in craft class and I really like it. So please, what's wrong, Keiichi? Did something happen? The mom finally opens her mouth suspiciously. This is probably a normal response when a son starts saying such a thing. Sorry to make you worry, but I only want you to focus on the clock. The room goes... What? You don't... God, you've been such an... I want to go to school early tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. Good night. Yeah... That's kind of... I'll get to school early and get the bat as my weapon. I shouldn't walk to school with Renner anymore. My mom calls me as I walk up the stairs, but I pretend I don't hear her. There's nothing I can talk to them about. If I do, they'll be more at risk. I don't have anyone to count on, and my lonely fight is starting. I won't let them kill me. At least not until I find out the whole truth. Oh no, please no tips. Please no tips. Let's check how long I've been going.